Hey, I am Dan, but I was Dan the mortgage man, then I was Dan the piano man, although I've been Dan the piano man for many, many years. And now, since my doctor told me I need to go on keto because my blood sugar was borderline-ish, and my cholesterol was borderline-ish. So, someone like me, as a piano tuner, composer, musician, I lived on PBJ, so now, no bread, what am I gonna do? So I looked online and I found ketobreads.net, and Kelly Herring wrote this book, and it's supposed to be easy enough for a musician. So I am going to do my first attempt at making the classic sandwich loaf. And I'm gonna read you the description of this. This soft and chewy bread scratches the itch for the all-American slice. Delicious when toasted and slathered with butter. It also makes the perfect French toast. So you can see now I have to make some bread so I can slather it with some butter. And if you're keto, you get to use really butter, not that I can't believe it's not butter stuff. Anyhow, so it's very important, according to Kelly's instructions, you also have to weigh your ingredients to make sure that they're right. So, like for instance, it called for 3/4 of a cup of almond flour, and if you can see, 3/4 of a cup is below the line, but it measured out perfectly at the 80 grams. And then I needed coconut flour, 3 tablespoons or 20 grams, right there. Check it out. My wife had this stuff on hand because she's really cool like that. And baking soda, 5 grams right there. Gee, I wonder how much 5 grams is, boys and girls, but it's that much right there. And then I needed organic psyllium husk powder. That's 9 grams. And boy, this stuff can really make you go. Anyhow, but it's put through the whole loaf, so it's great in fiber, I guess. You're talking to a guy who knows nothing about nutrition. And come on, look at this body. You know what it takes to keep this body in shape? Nothing. Yeah. Anyhow, so we're going to do what it says on here. So the first thing I need to do, I preheated the oven. I greased a loaf pan, and I placed a parchment sling. Here, check it out. That is my parchment sling that we're going to dump all this stuff into when I'm done. So the first thing I need to do is, in a small bowl, combine the dry ingredients. So I'm going to do that right now. So here's my small bowl that I declared a small bowl. So I'm putting in all my dry ingredients, the almond flour, the coconut flour, my baking soda, and the go psyllium husk powder. Nice. Now I'm supposed to whisk it. I'm going to come over here and find my whisker doodle. I know I have, look at that. It's only like the handle's missing, but we'll make it work. So, that looks really nice and exciting. Alright, so I whisk it, although there's some bumpy stuff in there, so I'm going to stop it, the tape, and really do this well because there's lots of clumpies. So, I'm back. Okay, we got this all mixed. I didn't have a sifter or anything, so we just did the best we could because remember, I'm a musician trying to cook. Alright, now we have the wet ingredients. And apple cider vinegar, not my favorite smell in the galaxy. Alright, so we have 2 tablespoons apple cider vinegar in there, and I need 3 eggs. It says pastured eggs. I'm pretty sure these are pastured, and 1 egg white. So we're going to do that right now. Well, first we're going to move all these because I am the clean musical chef. Alright, so here's the eggs. So we're going to put all these wet ingredients in there, and one of them has to be an egg white. So we'll make the first one the egg white. See, I learned this trick, which is mega cool. And there's my egg white. And we'll put this sucker right in here. Rock on, brother. All right, now I'm going to break the rest and put them in here. 1, 2. If you're wondering how I know how to do this with one hand, I did work for my dad's catering service for many years, but I was just a prep chef. Now I gotta wash my hands. Here we go. All right, now following the instructions here, we are supposed to another bowl, whisk the eggs, egg white, and apple cider vinegar, and then I add the dry ingredients and stir until it's combined. Okay, so I gotta. Okay, now it says I have to mix another bowl and stir until combined. Okay, so I gotta pour all this in here. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot my salt. Okay, 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt. Okay, get the salt. Where's my salt? 1/4 teaspoon here. The salt. Now that I'm just going to it's gonna mix together. Okay, so put it all in here. Nice. Now I have to mix all this together. My favorite song, obviously, is the Three Stooges' I'm Doing Something music. Now, as I'm mixing this, I do have to add a 1/4 cup of hot water once it's all mixed together. So, let's see what she says here. Stir until combined. Okay, it seems pretty combined to me. Now I have to add a 1/4 cup of the hot water, and it better be thick and sticky like oatmeal. Then I have to put it in my pan. Then I transfer it to oven. So we're getting close here, guys. Here's the pan. Okay, I'm gonna get my hot water. I need a 1/4. Okay, here we go. It's a 1/4 cup. Booyah! Stir vigorously. I should be spinning plates, but those of you who are too young to remember the Bozo Show, you have no idea what I'm talking about. All right, vigorously. All right, there we go. Now I'm going to spread into prepared pan. Okay, this is definitely like oatmeal. So we're going to put it in the pan. I got one of those rubber squeegee things. Okay, so we're going to put that there. And a rubber squeegee thing. Because, man, I need my bread. I need my PBJ. Although when you're keto, I think you're allowed to have things in the berry family. So I sliced the strawberries and lay them down really nice. All right, so. All right, that looks pretty dang good to me, boys and girls. I'm getting ready to slather with butter. That's right. So now I'm going to put it in the oven, which is at 350 degrees for 35 minutes, or until a toothpick comes out clean. Be back in a few. Hello, I am waiting 5 more seconds for my 35 minutes that cooked my first keto bread, because I'm Dan the Keto Man. There it is. I got my stone plate here. I'm going to set it on. Okay, I heard you. Uno momento, por favor. Aha. Knew I had one of these. Okay. I need 2. cake there. I mean, it's not the cake, it's the bread. Sorry about that, boys and girls. I'll have to check it with a toothpick, I guess. Coming out dry. Okay, now we have to let this sit and rest for 10 to 15 minutes. Then transfer to a wire rack until completely cool. All right, that's what we're going to do. Set the timer, Dan. Okay. Hey, and there goes my buzzer for our cooling off time. Let me get the buzzer. Now we're going to use our parchment sling. Notice the proper use of the term sling. We're going to pull, oh, how nice is that? Pull it out, and there is our keto. There's our classic sandwich loaf. There it is. But we're not supposed to cut into it yet until it completely cools. So it says, cool bread 10 minutes, transfer to a wire rack until it cools, completely stored in an airtight container. All right, so we're going to give it another 15-20 minutes to cool, and then we're going to slice it, and we're going to slather some butter on the piece of toast. That's what we're going to do. That's right. Back in a minute. Okay, my great sandwich bread has been cooling on a wire rack. I'm going to go get it. Look at that baby, huh? Nice. All right, let's get rid of this. So, I'm going to slice my bread and toast it. I'll be right back. A musician making bread. Who would figure? There we go. Get an end piece here. Oh, that looks like real bread to me. We're going to toast it and be back in a moment. It's a baby sandwich, but hey, my first time. I think my toast is just about ready. Yes! Oh, yeah. Here we go. Whoa, whoa. Hot, 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 hot. Kind of hot, but I'll bring it close. You can see the edges are browned real nice. And now for the moment we've all been waiting for, slathering with butter. Butter out here that's been seems like a small slather amount. That's not enough for a slather. Here we go. Dan the Keto Bread Man. Tastes like bread. Punches like bread. Recipe number 1, success. We will talk to you soon. Last but not least, I have to show you my keto-friendly PBJ. Well, we got the bread, obviously toasted, with fresh organic peanut butter. And instead of the jam that's loaded with the sugar and everything, I just put the fresh berries. Because some keto people say you can have berries. So there we go. I got my PBJ back. Yeah.